Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. Just trying to get in here. It's been a crazy busy week. Nothing bad, but just was kind of rushing around to get on here on time. Wanted to hang out with my friends. So I hope you all are having a great Friday. I hope you have a great weekend coming up in front of you. Trying the whole dual screen thing out or dual stream, whatever you want to call it, thing too. So go out to the channel and decide which one you want to watch. There's the regular horizontal that I usually do, and then there's the vertical one. So you can pick and choose which one you want to check out there. So, like I said, happy Friday. Hope all is going well. I am going to try to get through here to the chat real quick, but yeah, just kind of winging it today. Don't have a whole lot planned other than wanting to hang out with some friends. So I appreciate all of you for jumping in and saying hi. Let me know. Let me know how you're doing. What's going on? Trying to bring a couple things up here because I was rushing to get online. So yeah, I'm working on that right now. So, like I always say, this is the fun little late lunch on the Friday that I get to hang out with friends and have a nice short end to the work week. Getting to hang out with everybody. So, all right, I'm about there. I brought a bunch of stuff up. All right, look at me. Look at me getting stuff going. So, I'm going to run out here really quickly. And we got Big Al Presents in here saying, have a great show, my friend. Thank you so much, Al. I appreciate it so much. It says, FYI, next Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern on Films with Friends, Krampus from 2015. You are invited, of course. Thank you so much. That's a fun one. That'd be fun to jump in. December is shaping up to be a very crazy, busy month. So let me double check on that. But yeah, if I'm available, I think that would be a lot of fun to hang out and watch that with you all. So Movie Hunter, what's going on? Saying afternoon, film fans. Good to see you. We got D, a great channel member in here, saying, hey, Corey. Good to see you, D. I love seeing all you all taking on that, what is it, Vlogmas challenge? Like getting something out every day. So kudos to you. It sounded fun and I wanted to do it. Last year was the same story too. But I was looking at my month and I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it. So, um, anyway, it's fun seeing y'all putting a lot of fun stuff out there. Saying happy Friday, yes to you too. Got Collector Movie Man in here saying, hey Corey, how you doing? I'm doing good. I hope you are as well. Did you hear the big news that Netflix bought Warner Brothers? This could be potentially really bad for movie theaters and physical media. I did hear that. I'm not going to get too worked up about it yet because ultimately, I think all of them, whether they were separate companies or one and the same, they want to make money. So if they still see money coming in through physical media and the theaters, I think we'll be fine. So I don't know. Me worrying about it won't change anything anyway. So we'll just wait and see what happens, but we'll wish for the best. Movie Hunter says we already had 4 inches of snow the last day or two. How about you, your area, Corey? Any snow yet? Yes, we actually got quite a bit. So last week, we were right about 10 inches or so. It was a little bit more than, I mean, we usually get snow by that time, which is not out of the ordinary, but it was a heavier amount. So, and I think this weekend they keep on changing it. It was supposed to be a lot higher, but I think this weekend now we're supposed to be in the another 1 to 4 inches kind of range. So we'll wait and see. Most of the time with that, like I was saying with the movie thing, me worrying about it won't change it. I'll just wait and see what we actually get because a lot of the times things change. That's a hard thing to predict what's happening. So, but hope you're doing good, Movie Hunter. Jamie Hart, what's going on? So we got hello and a little heart there. Good to see you. It, I get hiccups all of a sudden when I go to live. Anyway, Collector Moon Man says, I'm doing all right. I'm a little sick right now, and next week is my birthday. Well, I hope, well, maybe that's a blessing in disguise. Um, I know it's never fun to uh, feel sick, but hopefully you can get that out of the way and be up and running for your birthday. So happy early birthday. Hope you have a good one. Jamie was saying, chat hopping or wait, hopping to leave some hearts on both sides. Thank you. Yeah, you're jumping into both of them. Yeah, we'll see if I continue to do this. I don't know. I guess it doesn't, it doesn't like it's not like a extra expense on my part, but we'll see if it's confusing or if it helps or people enjoy having the choice, or if it doesn't matter, maybe I'll just keep with the horizontal. But hey, Justin, what's going on? Justin and Kelly Ballard, what's going on? Saying hi, hello to you. Good to see you. Jamie says, I'm buried in it. Movie on. Oh, you must have got a lot of snow then. Yeah, we had a pretty good swipe of it. Was it last week? Yeah, it would have been last weekend, I want to say. Luckily, right before it hit, I was my procrastination didn't catch up with me. So like exactly, I think the day before we got all the snow, I got the snow blower filled up with gas and got it started and running, and was luckily enough it started up. So that helped me out a bit. We'll say that. Anthony, what's going on? Saying, how are you doing today? By the way, I'm still up to 2017 in my memoirs, and I'm graduating next week. Oh, well, congratulations. That's awesome. Wow, you got a lot of great stuff to look forward to and to celebrate. So yeah, let me know how it goes. I'll be interested. Collector Moonman says, Corey, available next week, next Friday. I'm doing a birthday live stream. If you want to join, let me know. I'll send you a link. I'll need to double check on that because I did have another request for a live stream. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. So thank you very much for the invite. Let me, unfortunately, I'm going to have to like be a last minute deal there. So, but thank you for asking. Rich, what's going on, man? Turner fan 77 and what's up, everyone? Good to see you, friend. We got Mr. Holland Oates in here saying, what is the happenings, Corey? Can I get a snowfall update? Yeah, we were just talking about that. Last weekend, we were right around the 10-inch mark. It's let up, and what was the big saver for us is the winds were not strong. That's when I live out in the country, and we'll get a lot of drifting snow when the wind starts blowing really hard. So that helped us out a lot that did not take place. But yeah, I think they're calling for another 1 to 4 inches this weekend for us. So, yep, that's what the update for you, Holland. D was saying it's definitely a challenge. Yeah, absolutely. I could see it is. I just get busy with, and I'm sure you do too. You got kids, you got life, you got work, you got everything else going on. And all of a sudden, it could be, I could just see that being one of those things where I'd be like, it'd be like 11 o'clock at night. And I'll be like, oh crap, I didn't put anything out today. So I didn't commit to it, but maybe I'll try to pick up the pace a little bit and get some more things out. But I was looking at my month and I was like, I wasn't going to say I was going to do it and then not do it. So, but good for you. I'm glad to see you cracking away at it. We got some highs back and forth. Movie Hunter says, Jamie, I will be happy if it all melts the day after Christmas. You know what's funny is like there's been quite a few years around us all of a sudden where Christmas we don't have any snow on the ground, and then it snows a ton after Christmas, like into like beginning of January or something like that. And yeah, our kids, especially one kid in particular, hates that. She always wants to have the white Christmas, which I don't blame her, but it's just been weird. Still get a lot of snow, but it's been it drifts back and forth of when we get it. So yeah, Maybe I'll have to post a picture of the backyard for Christmas and how much snow we still have right now. Actually, it's melting off a little bit for us. It's supposed to get pretty cold this weekend, another round of snow, and then I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit next week. So some might melt off. We'll see. USRG, another great channel member, saying hi, Corey. Hello. Good to see you. My chat is jumping on me all the time, and I got to try to figure out the right spot. Big Al says, not sure if it is in your wheelhouse, but The Legend of Boggy Creek is finally getting a soundtrack release. Love Bigfoot films and waiting for this one for years. Oh, I do not know that one now. I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Cool. I always love getting new things I don't know about. So thanks for the suggestion. I'll try to look that up. Jamie was saying hi to Movie Hunter and saying me too. I'd be okay if it goes away today. LOL. Yeah, it's a little more fun when you don't have ice spots and snow spots on the drive for sure. Rich was saying we got a crap ton this past weekend. Yeah, I was trying to remember the exact day. My days have been blurring together very much so. So I was trying to remember the day, but yes, we got quite a bit of it here too. Got quite a bit of it too. Movie Hunter was saying hi. Oh hey, how's it going? If I say your name wrong, I apologize. I think it's the first time I've seen it, but Scrim Pod taking. Scrim pod taking. Sorry if I said it wrong. Don't hold it against me. But what do you think about movies? I like them. Okay, next question. No, I'm just joking. I love talking about them. I love watching them. It's a fun thing for me to do. A good escape and to wind down. So let me know. Do you like movies? Or anything in particular you've been watching lately? We always love to hear what people are digging into. Troy Pacelli here, another great channel member, saying Liquid Lunch raid incoming. Thank you so much for doing that. As always, is very much appreciated. And if you've never checked out Troy's last call with Troy Pacelli's channel and Netters Network, his lovely partner in crime, please check them both out. They're both fun to hang out with and super kind, very supportive. So I appreciate it very much. Rich was saying Iowa weather is crazy sometimes. I'd say Iowa weather is crazy most of the time. I'd say most of the time. It shouldn't surprise me anymore living here my whole life, but yeah, it seems like most of the time it's pretty crazy. So I got to take a sip because I'm talking a lot today. Jamie says, the snow is totally wrecking my world. LOL. I'm supposed to film some stuff for Good Reel hunting, and the snow is getting in my dang way. LOL. Well, maybe you can incorporate it. Maybe it would be, a good, I don't know, backdrop for whatever you're recording. If not, I apologize, but maybe you can find a creative way to pull it in and use it for a good backdrop for whatever you're filming. We got Gizmo in here. Why are you on 5.4 to 7? Oh, you're on the vertical. So this is a new thing I've been trying out the last couple weeks. I'm streaming right now both the vertical and the horizontal. So if you go to my channel, you can pick which one you want to watch. And you will only see the chat, I think, that's within yours unless I bring it up on the screen. All the chat from both of them is supposed to come into my StreamYard and I can pull it up on the screen. But yeah, that's why we're trying this out to see if some people like one or the other. And but yeah, you can go to my channel and pick which one you want to watch if that's what you're asking about. If not, I apologize. Gizmo says Naked Dog Adore. Naked Dog is doing fine. I took him out and he got to run around in the snow for a little bit before I got on here today. And Adore, I know. Nope, I haven't watched that one. I will tell you this, Gizmo. I will watch Gunda before Adore. I promise you that. I promise you that. Troy was saying, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Yes, yes. The winter beard is going and got some flannel going today too. So, yes, I probably got a little bit of the lumberjack look going on. Somebody asked me, was it last night? I was on a stream. I think it was just last night. Somebody asked if I was a trucker for my living because I was wearing a gray hoodie, a cap, and had the beard going. So maybe I'll just leave it a mystery. What do I do? What do I do? I think a lot of people ask that. But USRG says I've got just got some scattered snow, not even a solid cover. We got a yeah, we got a pretty good amount this last weekend. Movie Hunter is saying to Rich, this year is gonna be snow filled. As long as my snowblower keeps on rocking, we'll try to keep rolling. Jamie was saying hubby got the snowblower out too. Day one, it broke down on him, and I heard a string of naughty words come out of his mouth that would make his mama furious. He eventually fixed it though. Oh, that's good. Mine broke down a couple years ago, and it took a while for me to get it in to get it fixed. So last year there was more shoveling going on, but honestly, most of the time it was not that bad of a thing because gave me a little bit of a workout, I'll say. So our snow totals weren't horrible last year either. So I think I used it once before I had an issue, and that was probably only the real time I really needed it. So um I don't know what you guys are saying. Gizmo, Holland, I love you guys. Uh Gizmo, I'm glad your biceps are getting big. Hopefully the workouts are going well for you. Um, Holland, thank you, Corey, for the update. Have fun playing Snowblower Simulator in real life. I know. Then it's not a simulator; it's just snowblower. So, which I need to play. I'm gonna get on this weekend. I haven't played Power Washer Simulator for a long time, so I might have to try to stream that sometime tonight or this weekend. I know everybody's just waiting, just on pins and needles, waiting to find out when I will play that again. But I have fun playing it. I'll probably play it, and if I'm playing it anyway and just hanging out, I'll probably live stream it. So we will see. We will see. I'm gonna skip by some, but oh, we got some fun people in the chat. Hold on a second. Um, oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I wish StreamYard would take it off as well because I see it and then I think it still needs to be removed. But looks like Jamie, thank you so much for being on top of that. Yeah, let's just have fun and hang out. If you don't want to hang out, that's cool. Just move on to the next one. We're just here to have some fun and hang out and talk to each other. Um, don't worry, Gizmo. I'm not gonna kick you. Yeah, Gizmo. I already gave Jamie a warning that you usually need a um a little more wider berth of exception. But I also know it's all in good fun. So it's always a difference when you know the person and they're having fun. The other whatever you want to call them, that had nothing better to do. Jamie, thanks for taking that out. But like I said, I wish it took it out of my StreamYard feed. Hey Tracy, what's going on? A nerdy film girl, if I could talk. Hey, good to see you. We got to hang out again sometime. I haven't seen you around for a while. I know I've seen some of your live streams come up, but they've been, I think a lot of them been during like work time, and I haven't been able to check them out live anyway. So hope all is well. Holland says I don't see Bulgaria yet, but it beautiful It's a beautiful country, Gizmo. Okay. All right. Hey, Cal, what's going on? Cal L. Daly here saying, hey, everyone, happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too, sir. Good to see you. We got Laren in the house saying, Wilk, good afternoon. Good afternoon to you, Laren. We got to hang out again sometime here pretty soon, too. Got Jeff in here, John Doe Juggalo saying, good afternoon. Look, it's after 2. Hey, Corey. Yeah, after 2 Eastern. Yep. Tracy was asking, what are your thoughts on the Critics' Choice nominations? So this is where you'll be disappointed in me, Tracy. I don't even know what they are right now. I just don't. If people bring them up and talk, I always have fun talking and debating things, but I honestly don't follow them on my own unless somebody like really tells me what they are. So I I'll be honest, I don't know what the nominations are, so I'll have to look them up. I'll talk about them. But I know you're always great with that. The award shows and things. I know you really dig into that and do a lot of great coverage with it. I have a few friends that do, and it's awesome that y'all do that because that's usually how I hear about it is through your channels. So, um, let me see. Got some highs back and forth. Um, I wonder if we should just. I'm just gonna hide that one. I don't know if it is or not, but we're just gonna do that because we're just here to hang out. Um, but thank you, Jamie. I saw you working away there too, so I appreciate it. Aged Boomer, what's going on? Saying hello. Good to see you. We got Huck in here. Huck's Pop Culture Cafe saying, "Hey friends, popped you on during work." Well, thanks, man. I'm glad to see it. My work schedule has changed so much. So Tuesdays, I'm having to go in the office more, and I have not had as much luck jumping into your lunch live streams on Tuesdays because some of the days I'm working well within inside a building where my cell phone reception is not the greatest. So always good to see you, man. I appreciate it. um, got some highs back and forth. Oh, people are funny. People are funny. I'm sure I'm funny too in my own special way. Um Oh, that threw me off. Cal was saying, have a good show. Can't stay. Had to support the hashtag the Wilk. Thank you, sir. I will try to support you as much as I can as well when I see things pop up. You're a cool dude, man. I appreciate you. Always been really good about um, supporting people. We'll just say that. So thank you very much. And there you go, Jamie. Thank you. Yeah, it's I was going without it for a long time, but it's the trying out the vertical, the both this whole new thing you can do where streaming horizontal and vertical. The vertical is bringing them back in again, I think so. Actually met a couple really cool people through it too, so that's the good thing. But yeah, kind of going through another round of uh fun ones. We'll just say that. Some fun ones. Um, got some more highs back and forth. My chat is jumping all over today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Like I said, just here to have some fun. If you don't want to move along, it's fine. But so many great people in here just hanging out, wanting to have a good time, just chat and wind down the work week, or at least for me. I know some people work schedules are different, and maybe your work schedule is just getting started for the weekend. Either way, I hope you have a great one. Hey, Unplugged, what's going on? Saying hello. How are you doing? Doing good. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's on the up and up. Huck was saying, in case y'all didn't know, Guy has a very nice memorial service on his channel. I will have to go check that out. I did not know that. Thanks for letting us know, Huck. I definitely will have to go check that out. Jamie was saying, I got you, Corey. Thank you, Jamie. You're awesome. I always see you on other people's channels too. You're like such a great supporter. So I appreciate you. And I appreciate you uh giving a little leeway. And then if somebody uh just wants to keep on pushing that leeway, then going a little different with it. So I appreciate how you approach it. So thank you very much. And I had no doubt you would, because I've seen you do great things on other people's channels too, on how you handle things. So I appreciate it. Wow, I can just talk with you guys. I love it. So what's that one? There's some I don't know now. Oh my goodness. I'll just skip that one. I have no idea what that's supposed to be, but I'm assuming it's not supposed to be fun, or maybe it is fun, but not appropriate. uh, Saying Laren, my love, a lot of highs to Laren. Oh my goodness. I got some laughs now. Uh, no, you're cool. No, I appreciate you doing that. That's totally the way to do it. I just decided to go ahead and for the one to hide them, because seemed like we gave a couple chances, but no, but I appreciate you doing it that way. Uh, I would rather try to see if they can just be like, okay, I'll play nice. And so I definitely appreciate you. I'd rather have it go that way a couple times before totally saying goodbye to somebody. So thank you, Jamie. Uh, Huck was saying, I had a troll trashing Durant Cinema on my last live. He got called out by the chats. Bravo chats. Can't be dissing Dave. Why would you trash it? He's such a good guy too. It's like you too. It's like, I don't know. He just seems like one of those guys that and I was lucky enough to meet him in real life, and I'm glad to say that in real life he acts just like he does on the streams, which I think is great. Just like, very friendly, happy, wants to have other people feel good too, and yeah, not malicious about anything. So, or not any experience I've ever had with him. So, yeah, that's I don't know. People are being people sometimes. Oh, that didn't come up fast enough. Gizmo saying, I will not troll anymore, Corey. I promise. Adore. That was a troll right there. No, I know you're just, I know you're just joking around. Uh, we're going to just do that. We're just going to do that. Big Al was saying, looking at Critics' Choice nominations, lots of nominations for Sinners. Glad to see. I really enjoyed that movie, so I need to look that up. I'm glad Tracy threw that out there. I didn't realize that, or that's like I said, I always find out about it with channels like hers and friends like that put out a lot of good stuff. So I will have to look those up. But I will say I really enjoyed Sinners. I wish I would have been able to see it in the theater. I didn't, but got to sit at home and enjoy it, and I really liked it. And I ended up buying the physical copy of it because I liked it so much. So, well, good for them. I'm glad. Yeah, that was it's cool to see something like that too, where it wasn't just a direct franchise or sequel of something. Yeah, it was cool. I know you can say like vampire movies are not original, but I thought they had an original take with it. I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I'll be watching again. That's why I went and bought it. We got Gizmo saying over 300 remakes and sequels next year, Corey. So you have a lot to look forward to. Yeah, absolutely. We'll see. Some could be good. Keep an open mind, Gizmo. They might be really good. Keep an open mind. Huck was saying, did you see any good movies lately? Thoughts on Wicked for Good? I have not seen Wicked for Good yet. I would like to see it. I have nothing against it. I have actually not seen the first one either. Not by choice. It's just picking and choosing things I get to see in the theater and then at home. So I'll definitely, I would like to check it out because I will say I've never been a big musical person, but the we were lucky enough when our kids were younger. We were lucky enough to travel to London, and they have their their big section, the theater district in there, and we got to see the production of Wicked there, and that was one of my first, for me, first experiences with a big production, and especially with it one being set in a specific theater. They had stuff built up around the stage and in the theater that really, I thought, enhanced it. And that was a first time for our kids too, and everybody walked out loving it. I was blown away. I need to look up someday who was the ones that were doing the acting, the singing in that one, but they were phenomenal. And I didn't have a lot to judge it from, but man, I was just blown away. The voices on all of them, it was pretty crazy. And I'm not a musical person, but it blew me away, and that it flew by. So anyway, ended up loving that experience, and so I do want to watch the other movies. So there was no reason I have not, other than I just haven't got to them at this point. Uh, so yeah, sorry. Gizmo saying, "Do you choose in StreamYard if you want to stream on multiple faces at once? I mean, to have different type of stream options with sizes." Yes. Yep. So it is in my, yes, I did select it through the StreamYard settings to do this. It's something that YouTube specifically rolled out to do with horizontal and vertical at the same time. Before you could choose one or the other, but it's a newer thing where you can do both simultaneously. So, but yeah, that's when I set up the live stream. I choose that, but I think you have to be on one of the paid services to. I can't remember if you are or not, but I think you have to be on one of the paid services for the to do it. But if you wanted to just live stream directly through YouTube, I believe you can set it up and choose to do it through YouTube's live stream process, which I haven't done before. So I don't know how hard or easy that whole thing is. Trace was saying, love Sinners and happy for their nominations. Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, I went and bought it after I watched it, and I wished I would have seen it in the theater for sure. Zootopia 2 was wonderful. Oh, that's awesome to hear. Zootopia is one I saw with my kids when they were younger, and they really liked it, except my daughter was young enough where there was this scene towards the end that scared her like crazy. There was like the scene where the one was kind of going a little I don't want to give anything away. Maybe nobody's ever seen it. So anyway, there's a scene towards the end that my daughter, she was young enough to she got scared from it, but overall they both enjoyed that movie, and I did too. And I actually, well, I want to go see the second one. So that's great to hear that you had a good time with it. Huck was saying, yes, Tracy, that was a cute movie. Good. Movie Hunter was saying, finally watched the movie Rust. It really wasn't a bad film at all. Was pleased to see the credits that all proceeds from the film are going to the cinematographer's family. Oh, well, cool. I'll have to check that out. I have not seen that. Gizmo was saying, was a big news day today. Anthony City got RoboCop statue up today. I saw that. Some friends sent me some clips of that in Detroit. They got a RoboCop statue now. So it's finally, now we have the Netherlands RoboCop to watch over America's most beautiful and safe city. Yep, I saw that got up. Some people were sending me clips, and I think I'd sent it. I can't remember if Anthony sent me either way, I think I sent something to him and said, "I need to come visit you, and we need to get a selfie with the RoboCop statue." I need to do that because that's one of my favorites from my childhood. Um, I always have a good time with especially the first RoboCop, but, uh Holland was saying, "Yes, Gizmo, can I ask what is number 1 movie? And don't say it's Flight Risk," which I have not seen that yet either. Jamie was saying, "I don't know if y'all know this, but I've been around a long time, LOL. I started out being on a show called Twin Peaks Coffee Time. Then I was part of Region Free with Pon sorry if I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that wrong. So I'm gonna hosted it and then Trolls. Yeah. So you've seen all different types of them. So pretty sure you can uh sniff them out pretty quickly. Huck was saying, yes, the play Wicked is terrific. Oh, I absolutely loved it. And this is coming from somebody that I'll admit, and it was more just from ignorance on my part. I turned my nose up at musicals, and it's just because I really hadn't been to any like big productions like that or anything really for that matter. But we ended up going to see that one and absolutely loved it. And we've been to more since that time. We got to take a nice trip to New York one time and hit a few of them there as well. Gosh, which ones did we do when we were in New York? There was oh, I'm totally blanking on it now. Um, that's how lasting of impression it was. Um, oh gosh, it was about the one of the flights for 9/11. It was pretty impactful, I would say. But it was so good. It was a very stripped down performance, but the everybody that was on the stage was amazing. Their voices, the singing, the acting. Um, Come From Away, is that right? Something like that? Oh, I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, Come From Away. I thought that was pretty impactful. It was great. The people on the stage were awesome. So there's been a few more that we've gone to like that to see big productions, and it definitely was. Yeah, it was good. So sorry. I like turning short answers into long ones sometimes. Um, if I miss anybody's, I promise it's not on purpose. Um, Tracy was saying hug. When the snake said permission to hug, I died. So adorable. I'll have to watch that one. I honestly, in my mind, I was like, I wouldn't mind seeing that because I remember having a great experience with my kids. Because that's been quite a while ago when the first one came out. I'll have to look up what the time difference is between the two, but they were a bit younger. Like I said, I know there was the one part at the end that my daughter got scared from. So, oh gosh, everybody going back and forth. Like I said, if I miss anything, it's not on purpose. Huck was saying to Tracy to awe, right? All right, well, I gotta watch that one. Jamie says, I'm tired of sequels, Gizmo. I long for something fresh. Yeah, it's cool when you get some new fresh ideas out there. Uh Laren was saying hi to Tracy if she's still here. Uh Tracy was saying, yes, Come From Away. Thank you. And you probably said that way before I found it, but I was totally blanking on the name. But I, I thought that was a really I had a really good time with that one. It's a tough story, so I don't mean it was like just completely lighthearted, but it's a no, it was I enjoyed watching it. I'm glad I got to go see that. So that was a good one. In my personal opinion, I don't have a lot of background in it. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but for my minimal experience with it, I that was another one I was glad we got to go see. And I think it was fun too to take the kids to some things like that. It's just different than what we have around us. And whether they end up really liking it and follow that in the future, or they're like, "Oh, that was fun," and just leave it there. That's up to them what they want to do with it. But it's kind of fun to kind of introduce them to some and see them experience some new things for the first time. And it was the first time, especially with the Wicked one. That was really kind of the first time for all of us, I think, for big major production, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I could see wanting to track down and doing that some more when I get into some. We have some traveling ones that kind of come around us, but they're just not quite as uh, big of production as if you go to like a New York City or something along those lines. But not saying they can't still be fun, but it's really cool when you see some of those. I've had some good experiences with the bigger productions, the limited bigger productions that I've gotten to see. So, like I said, short answer turned long on my part. Um, where did I end up? Good. Or Hortensia, what's going on? DJ NC in here, another great channel member saying hi, Corey, saying happy Friday. How are you? I'm doing great. I hope you are as well. Besides for that revelation you had earlier this morning, I know it's tough when you get kiddos that start getting taller than you. So completely understood that. When you said that, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that stuff happening. So, but it's good to see you. I love seeing all the pictures, by the way. You look like you have a lot of fun with your son too. So you guys it looks like you're out and about a bunch and doing fun things together. So that's always cool to see. Got some highs back and forth. Zancio was saying hi everyone, happy holidays. And you got I wish StreamYard would bring up the custom emojis, but I can see you're putting them out there. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got some highs back and forth. Um, Tracy was saying biggest issue is that they did not fix enough of the second act of Wicked. Initially, I thought since they have the time to let the second act breathe and develop it more, but it was a major pacing issue. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know I will watch them at some point, but I was interested on how it all work out because the original play was it even as long as what just the first half of the movie was? I knew the movies together were way longer than the actual production, the live production. So that's where I was interested what they were filling the time in with, how that was all going to work out. If they were add new things or just like you said, letting some stuff breathe. So I'll be interested to see that. But yeah, I'll definitely watch them. But I have a long list of movies that I've really wanted to watch and I haven't gotten to yet. So and they both of those are on those. Um Gizmo is saying, oh, get some more positive here, Gizmo. Let's see what you got. Positive nuggets here from Gizmo. Problem is when they take something fresh, it is actually more of a ripoff than the sequels are. Look at Sinners. It's a pure ripoff from a 90s movies. Okay, Gizmo, come on. Let's be positive. It's Friday. Let's, let's get the positive. Oh, sorry. I had a call coming through and just want to make sure it's not anything big. We'll let that go. Gizmo, like I was saying when I was scolding you, you should just let's be positive. I honestly thought it was a great, and that's at any point now. You could probably look at any movie and be like, oh, that little piece is from this one, or this is from that, and um, even if you want to say it's original or not original, I still had a good time with the movie, and appreciated seeing it, and went out and bought it after the physical release was out there and ready to go. So um, yeah, yeah, I thought it was a good one. We'll see if this is anything really. Sorry, I was just reading a message was coming through. All right, I'm done with that. Tracy was saying, "Don't waste your money on Aladdin on Broadway. It's dumb for Disney on Broadway. The Lion King is excellent. We did want to go see the Lion King. I think that one just didn't work out with our schedule. That we did not get to see that. There was a gosh, I think there was two others we saw. Now I'm like completely blanking. I just think Come From Away was the one that really um, stood out in um, my mind. Gosh, what was the other? Um, what was the other one? It doesn't really matter. It's blanking. I'm like completely blanking on it right now. I think maybe it was maybe Jersey Boys was another one. Um, and I'm blanking on the third, but I'll tell you some of the highlights so far were so when we were in New York, Come From Away, that one really hit me, I thought, and it was amazing hearing them do that. It's amazing hearing anybody do something that talented live so well. So that one was really cool. When we were in London, Wicked was the first one we saw and was blown away by that. And then we also saw when we were there, School of Rock, and that was just a fun one. It was a good time. It was very fun. And then people there were like freaking out, and our kids couldn't figure out what it was, and we had to explain to them. But at the end of that one, School of Rock, one of the Spice Girls apparently was there watching, and she came up on stage, and they sang one of the songs and then sang a Spice Girls song, and so it was crazy. The place was like going nuts for her to be up there and doing that, and our kids are like, why is everybody getting so excited? And that was a little before their time, so we had to explain that to them, but it was fun. That was a fun experience. But that one was just fun. Like the music's fun, and if you've seen the movie School of Rock, it's a fun. There's comedy, there's a lot of stuff going. It's very lighthearted, and it definitely kept them entertained as well. Where am I at here? Huck was saying, yeah, it does, Tracy. And tonally, it's completely different than part one. I still liked it. Not loved it, but liked it. That's all right. That's all right. You still liked it. Um, Hortensio saying yes, been well. That's always good to hear. Love to see it. Jamie was saying I've yet to watch Sinner Gizmo. Should I not bother? Jamie, if as long as you're fine with like horror type movies, which I know you are, uh I definitely think it's worth giving it a chance. Just give it a chance. I'm not going to say you're going to love it more than anything, but it's worth giving a chance. I'll say that for sure. Gizmo might say something different, but that's what I said. uh, Tracy was saying to Huck, agreed. I almost feel there could have just been one cut of the whole movie instead of separating them, even though it was 3 hours. Wouldn't have made as much money though. Yeah. That's why I was wondering how they were going to stretch it out that much, because that's way longer than what the production is. But yeah, I don't know. And then Gizmo there to Jamie. Many people love it, so you will probably love it. I thought it was okay, okay plus. 6 out of 10. The entire ending bugged me a lot, and all the sex stuff was not something I liked. Yeah, w- yeah, a couple scenes, but one in particular that I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, I know what you're saying there, Gizmo. Mm. Yeah, exactly, Holland. Gizmo giving a new movie a 6 is very high. Yep, there you go. Tracy was saying first act of Wicked, the play is like 90 minutes and the second is like an hour. They expanded the first act well in the film. Okay. Okay. No, I was just curious how they're going to do it when you see the time difference there. So, well, cool. I I'm really interested to watch that and see what they did with it. Cuz like I said, we all enjoyed as a family enjoyed that live production. So, I honestly, as long as they're going along the same lines, I don't see how I wouldn't like it. I just have not gotten to it yet. I almost bought it physical, like a disc of it too, but it's been kind of pricey, and anymore I'm getting a little cheaper what I'm buying. So I was kind of waiting for a sale on some of those. Where did I end up? I missed something. If I skipped you, I'm sorry. Tracy was saying the cinematography of Sinners is gorgeous. It's a beautiful film. Yeah, it is. And it's to me, it was different than what I was expecting from some of the trailers, but I'm not saying that in a bad way because I enjoyed it, and like I said, I went out and bought it. So I I thought it was a good one. Yeah. It's worth checking out. Not everybody's gonna love it, but I think if you're into a horror movie at all, it's definitely one to check out. Jamie was saying, "I'm gonna add Sinners to the VIP watch list." There you go. I'll be interested. You have to let me know when you see it, what you thought about it. And it's okay if you don't like it. Like I never think everybody's going to like all the same stuff I do, but I'd be interested to hear what you think about it after you get done watching it. So Holland says, Corey, you got to see Titanic the musical. Gizmo wouldn't stop dancing in his seat. Yeah, I might miss that one. I might miss that one. Gizmo was saying Godzilla -1 from 2023 was top 8 out of 10, just as good as most films from back in the day, but not as good as the original, of course. I will agree. I really enjoyed Godzilla -1 as well. I still need to watch. I finally got a copy of that a while back where it's -1, but then they also, the second disc in there is the minus color. Is it minus color? It's the black and white version of it. And I just want to watch that. I've heard some people say they had a lot of fun watching that just because it was such a throwback to some of the earlier, better Godzilla movies, and the black and white kind of added something to it. So I'm still looking forward to rewatching it in the black and white for sure. Uh, Tracy was saying Jersey Boys is great, but the movie version is awful. Okay, well at least I saw the better one out of the two. I've actually never seen the movie version of it. So, but yeah, it was. I'm almost positive that was the one, or one of them we saw when we were in New York. We were trying to hit a few of them, but there's time and money and all that stuff, and we only had a certain amount of time while we were there. But it's fun to go and get to see some of those things. It's something different than what we have around us normally. D was saying, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite. Lion King was pretty cool too. Nice. Yeah. I haven't seen either one of them. So the productions. Gizmo saying EO and the Whale was good from 2022. I don't put crap on those films. All right. Oh, so you don't talk bad about them. Those are other newer ones that I've not seen either one of them. So add that to my list of things I've missed and haven't gotten to yet. Jamie says Gizmo would love Mamma Mia live then. I think there's some sarcasm in that, Jamie. I think you're throwing some sarcasm in there. Holland saying the whale is him. Yep, Gizmo saw Mamma Mia 14 times in the theater when he was a young lad or something like that. So Jamie says don't come for me, but I can't stand Disney. LOL. That's all right. You're not the only person. Yeah, not everything's for everybody. That's okay. D was saying LOL. Obi and Rex love listening to the Spice Girls. That's cool. But I'll tell you, at the end of that performance, they were like, we have a special guest we want to bring on stage that's been watching tonight. And they brought her out, and the place went just nuts. It was loud earlier, but it went pretty darn loud. And I just remember, I think especially my daughter, but the kids like looked at us and were like, who is that? Are we supposed to be yelling? Or so it was kind of funny, but it gave me a good laugh. Holland said, no, Corey. Gizmo gave Sinners 6 out of 10. Not many get a 6. He adore it. Yeah, you got to throw that in there again, right? I see what you're doing there. Fry from 98. I see what you're doing there. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in and saying hey. Oh, my chat skipped on me again. Hey Maria, what's going on? The Mangerino Adventures says, hey Corey, giving autumn feels with the colors on. I know, right? Look at that. Are you competing with the Oh my goodness. Are you competing with the brawny man with the red plaid? LOL. Happy Friday, Corey. Happy Friday to you too. I know I should have wore it. Maybe I should have next time before I shave it. I'll have to break out a red plaid and then get a brawny man paper towel thing and we can do a comparison. That made me laugh. Good to see you, Maria. Everybody's saying hi. I can go for a little bit longer here, and then I probably need to get back to work, finish out the day, and get back, and then get to the weekend. But Jeff was saying I'm waiting for the in I can't say it. I'm going to make fun of myself for saying it wrong, but I know what you're saying. The eventual Wicked double pack 4K. Yes, it probably would be coming up before too long. And after I get off the stream, I'll be able to pronounce that word. And if I try it too many times, I'll just make fun of myself a lot. So, you guys going back and forth. Jamie was saying, I'll tell you what, when I watch Sinners, I'll make a video review or review video. Awesome. I need a reason to come back. Do it. If you want to. But yeah, if you're up for it, I'd love it. Sometimes notifications are so bad on this too. So if you happen to think about it and you happen to put a review video out for it, maybe just shoot me a little message and say like, hey, it's out there, and I'll definitely go check it out. But sometimes the notifications, I miss things that I really want to see, and like that, I'd really want to see that. And it's not always the best about letting me know of those things. Holland and Gizmo, we need to get you, just the two of you, on a live stream. The two of you could just have a comedy show going for a while. Hey, Sin, what's going on? Sin's Corner in here saying hello. Good to see you, Sin. Talking about food. It's going to make me hungry, so I probably shouldn't read that. I didn't have much for lunch, so let's keep on going. Gizmo. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna skip by some of those. I no problem with it. It's making me laugh, but just trying to get some other ones. But I see the whole Swedish meatball conversation going on, and you're giving me a good laugh for the Friday. We got another great channel member in here. Chilo, what's going on? Saying hello, Corey. Hope all is well. And throwing out those emojis that StreamYard won't show when I bring it up. But thank you, sir, for jumping in here. Good to see you. Sin. No, I never promised that one. You can give me crap about the first black phone, but not the second one. I didn't promise that. So Sin is asking me, hey, Corey, have you seen Black Phone 2 yet? No, I have not. And I'm not going to make a promise right now because I was breaking the first Black Phone promise to you for quite a while. And I was felt pretty accomplished when I stopped being so lazy and I got that going. So yeah, I do want to see it, but I'm not going to make promises on that one. My watch list has been, it's been crazy, but got some highs back and forth. Hortensia shaving it again. Teary eyes. Eventually. At the very least, like sometimes things come up in life, whether they're family events or a work event. Sometimes it calls for this to go away. So that's a possibility. But at the very least, when it starts getting into spring, just like last year, it probably will go away. It gets pretty darn humid and hot here. And I don't think I would like that on while that's all happening. So the good news is we get to have fun. Then the next time when I grow it out, we get to see how much more white and gray hair come out with it. So that's all the fun. All the funsies, right? Maria was saying, oh, well, the new branding of paper towel to wipe off with rotten tomatoes. Yep. Right. Wipe those rotten tomatoes off with it. Yep. With me. Holding a movie next to my lovely face. Hey Steve, what's going on? See Moody in here saying, "Hey y'all, good to see ya." Laren saying hi to Moody and to JD. I love seeing everybody say hi to each other. Uh, Jamie says, Corey, did you ever pick up that I saw in the theater t-shirt? Davey's still got them. Oh, no, I have not. I'll bring that up and look at it. No, I have not. I'll be honest. I have not, but I thought it would be kind of funny. I need to wear that and have you on the stream sometime. Highs back and forth. We got Connie Cleary in here. Great channel member. First channel member, by the way. Saying, hey, Corey, good to see you. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great Friday. Hope you're doing well, feeling well, and got a good weekend in front of you. Oh, Gizmo. Thanks for understanding, Hortensia. I know I'm such a letdown sometimes, and it's just got to go at some point. I think I'm to the point where I need to do a little trimming up a little bit. I've been kind of just letting it go for now, but not a lot. So it's getting a little. Just got to keep it under control. Try to anyway. Maria was saying, I expect the next stream to have jingle bells or tinsel or on that beard. Oh, on the beard. I was thinking hanging it up behind me. Maybe I could spruce this up behind me. Maybe I can get a little decorations going or something for that. So on the beard though, I might have to be creative with that. I'll have to let me put some thought into it. I don't know. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I don't know how to yet. We'll have to look at that. Gizmo and Holland, you guys crack me up. Eyes back and forth. Connie was saying all good. Thank you. You? Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing good. It's been a busy week, but not a bad week. So I will say that. I will not complain one bit whatsoever. Just been busy, but like I said, nothing bad. I'm all good, ready for the weekend. I'll tell you what, it's the small things in life too. And maybe this isn't so small of a thing, but about a week ago, well, actually a little more than a week ago, because it was right before Thanksgiving, our washing machine stopped spinning and it started making this horrible noise and it wasn't working. And we are like, oh my goodness. And luckily we were going to visit some family for Thanksgiving, and we asked if they would mind feeling like we were back in college or something, come back with a bunch of dirty clothes. So they were nice enough to let us do couple loads of laundry when we were back for Thanksgiving, enough to get us by for a while. But today, as of this morning, a very, very nice man was here that fixed it, and it's up and running again. So never been so excited in my life to do some laundry. So it's kind of nice it's one of those things that once you have it and then you don't have it, you really figure out how much you're going to miss it. But so the funny thing is, the whole issue was a hairpin from my daughter, I'm assuming, because I don't need too many hairpins in my hair. It went down through and got caught in the drain pump or whatever I'm not technical with these things. Anyway, it got stuck in there. And when it sensed it couldn't do the proper thing, it just shuts everything down. And then it made this horrible noise. So yeah, I was going to be a smart aleck about it. The guy gave me the hairpin. I want to I have some pieces of wood out in the garage, and I can, bevel the edges, like make it nice and rounded off, kind of like a little trophy or something. And I was going to glue the hairpin on it and hang it on my daughter's wall and say, the most expensive hairpin we've ever bought in our life. So, see if they have, if she thinks that's funny or not. But, I'm thinking about, Christmas. That's what I'm gonna do. I just thought about I wasn't even thinking about Christmas. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna wrap it up and have it as a present for her to open up. Yep. It pretty much was 80. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but yeah, it was a $80 hairpin, when it was all said and done, so could have been worse, but now we're able to wash clothes, so I'm not gonna complain about that anymore. Holland says, "Corey, get your daughter to jazz up the beard." Yeah, well, I can ask her if she has got any ideas if she can do something. So, um, uh, I don't know what you're saying there, Gizmo. Do I look like Santa? I need a lot more white in there. We got Mr. Dan and Horror. What's going on? Saying, "Hey, Corey and friends, good to see you, man." Gonna go for just a little bit longer, and I'll probably have to wrap up and get back to work. But I'm glad, even if you can drop in for just a second, and say hey. Thank you. Maria was saying needed a new belt on the washer. No, it was probably before I was telling the. It was a hairpin that worked its way through and got caught in the pump that drains the all the water out. So things were not working the way it was supposed to, and then it just shut down where it wouldn't do the spin cycle or anything. And yeah, it was all because this little tiny hairpin. I got it sitting over on the other desk over there, but I'm gonna make a little plaque, put it on there. That's gonna be a Christmas present for her. Say congratulations. Here's your $80 Christmas present. Um, Jeff was saying when my dryer died a couple months ago, I got one of those all in ones. It's life changing. Oh yeah, it just does everything in the. Oh, I'm always curious. Not that you have to throw it out here if you're not still here. We'll see if I'm still go. Does it automatically go to the next? Like, can you set it up to do the wash and then it automatically goes to the dry, or do you have to like do something else to kick off the next cycle? That's interesting. Like if you could just throw a load in and just let it go. Huh, cool. Um Oh, look at everybody. So happy. A grown man still obsessed with media consumption needs to grow up. Okay. Well, that's your opinion. That's all right. I'm sure there's something in your life that somebody could look at and be like, "Yeah, maybe you should grow up too." But no, I love movies. I love music. Yeah, it's not all encompassing of my life, but it's something I have fun with. So I appreciate you joining in and giving that valuable insight of my deficiencies. So it's always much appreciated because usually I can figure them out on my own, but it's always helpful when somebody drops in and does that. So thank you for taking time out of your day and doing that for me. So good to see you. I hope all is well in all honesty. Um, Maria was saying, "LOL, put it on a glass jar." Yeah, do something. Uh, that's a wonderful dad joke. Yep, I'm thinking about that. Something like that. Eli was saying, "What's up, Corey and Chad? Good to see you, Eli. Good to see you. Always good to have you hanging out." Holland was saying, Corey's going to duct tape it to a piece of coal. Hey, there's an idea too. I'll have to, I'll have to do some brainstorming to figure out what exactly I want to do with it. So Eli is always great about this, saying, "Don't forget to slash that like button and sub to this awesome channel." Thank you, sir. Always good to have you in here and saying hi. Um, Jamie still getting put to work. I appreciate you, Jamie. I can't see everything, but I can see you're putting in some hard work, so I appreciate it. We'll see if this vertical thing is still worth the hassle, or if just go back to the regular, just the one, and just hang out and have a little less of the work you are doing. So, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Um, Age of Boomer says, "Did you get any new Blu-rays?" I did actually. Here, I can show them really quick. I probably got to wrap up here before too long. So, Eli, thanks for throwing Jeff's link out there. So the ones I just got in, not too much, but there were some really big sales. They're ones that I didn't have Blu-rays of. Some are upgrades, some are first-time purchases, but I have seen all of these and enjoyed them, so I got them. But we got Dustin Hoffman, Robin Williams, and Hook. So we got the Blu-ray of that. Pretty excited to get that in and see it again. I haven't seen that in a long time. This time of year, this is one I like to watch, but I never actually had this one in the collection. But we got Nicolas Cage and Taya Leone. I probably said it wrong, but The Family Man. I like that one. Then also, I guess another Robin Williams got this going on here, but we got the original Jumanji. I remember being fun, but it's been quite a while since I've seen it. Another Viggo Mortensen. I always like him. And oh gosh, I got a couple of Robin Williams. I wasn't even thinking about that. Not this one, but we got Hidalgo, Viggo Mortensen, the horse race across the desert. I liked it. I hadn't seen it in a long time, and for the price, I wanted to give it a rewatch. And I guess I got 3 Robin Williams films. So this one dropped super low. I can't remember what it was at, but so we got the Blu-ray, got Matt Damon, Robin Williams, Good Will Hunting. So a couple of them were upgrades. Some were first time in the collection, but all of them were ones that I've seen and enjoyed and knew I would want to watch them again. So those are the new ones I got in, but they were all, I can't remember. They were good prices, all well with under $10 a piece. Some much more under that. So, user probably watches paint dry. Hmm. There was one time I did have to watch paint dry because I just needed to figure out the next time I had needed to put the next coat on. So, sometimes it's worthwhile. Sometimes you got to do it. USRNG says, LOL, I just selected a new scrub board for small laundry. Of course, jeans, towels, blankets go to the laundromat. Yeah, there you go. Get it done. But Jamie, thank you. Maybe that was when you already blocked, but I ended up reading it because it gave me a laugh. So thank you, Jamie. Jamie's out there hunting. Excuse me. Jeff was saying, I load the washer, hit play button, go to bed, wake up. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, no, I can see that. That's completely awesome. If it does the whole wash, drains it out, and then dries it, and you're done. Okay, I can understand that. Yeah, that's cool. Saying, okay, that was just rude, user, whoever you are. Yeah, it's all right. It's been one of those long weeks now. I just kind of laugh at people like that. So, much more of you friends are in here hanging out than the other ones. So, just laugh at them. Like, what else are you gonna do? But Jamie, thanks for being on patrol. Corey, did you post any wrapped top 5 music stuff on the grams? I have not. I'll have to look and see. I usually use for my streaming for music anyway, is Spotify. I'll have to look and see if I've not seen my year wrap up yet. So whether it's there or not, I might have just missed it. So I'll have to go take a look at it. But I did see my wrap up of YouTube, and I was a little surprised with that. So it was kind of funny. It was saying, here's one picture. I downloaded a couple of shots. It says, I watched 1,409 channels this year, not videos, channels this year. It says that's 4 times the average viewer. So, boom. Had some people I was watching. But that's also why I pay for YouTube Premium. I watch this way more than any other streaming service or live TV, but I'll listen to it a lot too. So I'm sure what's counted there as well is like a lot of them I treat like a podcast, so I can work and just listen to it. I'm not actually watching it, but I can use it like a podcast. But yeah, apparently I went through a few. Maria says, if it makes you feel any better about the $80, how about over 3,000 and no washer or dryer for almost 2 months? I was channeling my inner little house on the prairie too. LOL. That was this year too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, then I definitely won't complain. Dang, 3K. I'm sorry. And that's a long time too. We were just about a week and a half, I think, total. So nope, I won't complain one bit. We're up and running now. So um yeah, Jeff, I know. That's where I'm trying to decide whether I'm still going to do it or not. There was a couple new people that jumped in and followed, and I've had little chats with them, and they were really cool people. But it seems like a lot of the other hassle things have been on that. So yeah, well, I was testing it out. Some of that might decide whether I continue that or not. But yeah, I agree with you. Looks like that's where that fun stuff is originating from. We'll say that. Uh, oh, really, Jamie? I was gonna say you said you have his track record, so around Christmas gets like that. Okay, okay. Tracy was asking, what software do you use for streaming? This is StreamYard right now that I'm using. So I had that. They raised the price. I didn't like the raised price. I went to EV for whatever reason, and it could have been my setup. I had problems with it. I ended up going back to StreamYard, and then I went to cancel it right around Black Friday. I went to cancel it because I was kind of still not happy about the price of it. And then they threw out hey, if you stay, we'll give you 40% off a month for 6 months. So I said, okay, we'll do that and we'll see after that. But yeah, right now this is StreamYard that I'm on. D was saying, got to get going. Have a great weekend, everyone. Yeah, I probably will need to as well. Jamie said, I love Hook. I saw it in the theater. LOL. I know. I got to get the shirt. Movie Hunter was saying 13 Steelbooks coming out on the 9th. I swear they're trying to break me. Yeah, I've pulled back on that a lot, but yeah, there's a lot of cool ones. I see people getting in and um yeah, I didn't know there was 13 on the 9th, so maybe I don't want to look because then I'll want to get them. Maria was saying, I love Hook. Thank you. Yeah, it's a fun, no, why thank me, but it's a fun one, and it's been a long time. And like I said, for the price of it, I thought that would be a fun one to watch. And yeah, yeah. And I knew I had 2 Robin Williams films in there, but didn't realize I had 3. So that's kind of cool. I guess that's a little tipping of the hat to him. He's been in a lot of great stuff. D says, love Jumanji. Yeah, the original. I mean, the new one too is fun. I remember our kids having fun with it, but that original with Robin Williams, I would always like that one. Eli was saying, I'm waiting for Lionsgate to ship my Dogma 4K Steelbook. Yeah, tell them to get on that. Oh, Eli, if you're still in here, my wife was traveling for work, and they went shopping. They were in Tennessee, and so there was a few of the guys that wanted to go bourbon shopping. So she has to go along because she said she might know somebody that lives at the house that enjoys that. So yeah, I got a bottle of E.H. Taylor, single batch, and or small batch, not single batch, small batch, and another Blanton's. So those are just ones that are super hard to find around us, and they were decent prices too. They weren't the cheapest, but they definitely were not jacking the prices up. They were pretty reasonable. So at the store. So yeah, got those 2 new ones coming in. Maybe they'll be wrapped up for Christmas presents for me. Movie Hunter says his hasn't shipped either. Holland says, yep, watched Jumanji after a long time and forgot who was in the movie. Nice surprise. Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched it too. I was saying I should be getting the Teenage Ninja Turtle 4K trilogy tomorrow. Cool. I know a lot of people were excited about that, and sounds like it's selling out pretty good too. But Jamie says one of those washer dryer combo machines would change my life for the better. Yeah, it's kind of cool to just be like, It's like one of those set it and forget it type of things. When you like I said, Jeff, when you're saying, like, go to bed and then wake up and it's there, so, that's sounds like a good deal to me. Yeah, we still have this separate, but, yeah. Maria says, "Holy smoke, mine said it was under 900 channels, LOL." That's what mine said anyway. I'll try to bring it up again. And then one of my good friends, Johnny, what's Johnny watching? He had even more, but yeah, I don't know if that will focus. You got a lot of there you go. Maybe you can kinda see that. There you go. You can see some of the people in there. Some people are in the chat today. We had Huck and Jeff. There you go. So, yep, that's fun to kinda look back and Sin, she's on there. There's a lot more, but there's only so many they can fit on the screen, but yeah, apparently, surfing around a lot. I watched 715 channels. That's still a lot to me, like, that sounds like a lot. Eli, oh, there you're right up there, man. You're up past me. Is it why I watched 1,745 channels this year. Nice. You're a big you're a great supporter though. I can see that. You're out there digging around, finding some cool channels to follow. So always love to see that. Um yeah, there you go. Jeff was saying, dang Eli, very nice. Thanks for giving me some of that support. USRG says, great, Corey. You're an above average high achiever. There you go. For something. Woohoo! That's what I got there. Eli says, what percentage did you get, Jamie? I got top 2%, LOL. I'll have to look and see if I can see that. I haven't dug through everything yet, but Eli says, nice pickups, Corey. Jamie says, joking around with Eli, just where did you find that data? Mine was on my homepage of my channel on the app, and it had a little banner. And I know everybody's been getting them at different times. I got it sooner than a few other people I talked to, but they had like a year-end wrap-up like banner that you could click on. It just went through, and then it also showed like the top 5 channels you watched for the year, and there were some other stats. I can't remember everything. Maria says, Corey, you got time to watch. Well, a lot of it, like I said, I can work and listen at the same time. So I'll do podcasts a lot, and a lot of times I'll use people's YouTube channels like podcasts, and I'll sit and listen to them while I'm working away. So, I'll try to find it. I'll have to send you. I'll try to send you maybe Jamie if I can do a screenshot and send it. But I do know somebody I was talking to, I had mine, and they're like, "Where'd you find that?" And they couldn't find it anywhere. And then there's like a couple days later showed up. So I don't know if it's just something that kind of slowly rolls out to everybody on that uses YouTube. So, but yeah, I'll try to send you something, show you where I did it. Maria was asking, how's your new TV? I don't know yet. It did not arrive. So it was, I had the day off anyway. And so I was cleaning, doing some things around the house, playing with the dog, was waiting for the TV to be delivered because somebody for this one through Costco, you have to have somebody there to sign for it. So waiting. It goes past the time, and then I get a call that their truck broke down and they couldn't get there. So now it's supposed to be, which I was surprised. They rescheduled for Wednesday, but now it's supposed to be Sunday. I got a text from them. So hopefully it'll be in soon and can play around with it and figure it all out and see how it's working. But as of right now, don't have it. But that's okay. We have another TV. The bigger thing was getting that washing machine working. That for sure was the big one. So just says you got the TCL mini LED. Yes, I did. Ended up getting a bigger one, I think, than what I sent to you because for the price of the one I sent to you, I think that was for the 55-inch. They ended up dropping when it got to Black Friday, they dropped them by $100 again. So the 65-inch then became the price of what the 55-inch one was at, which was still not a bad price for the 55-inch. And then the 55-inch dropped $100. So It is the one that I sent you the clip on and asked you if you'd had any experience with it or was showing it to you, but it's the 65-inch that is, coming, so, yeah, pretty excited about that. I know there's bigger, badder, crazier, but I think it'll be a very nice upgrade for this is gonna be our upstairs living room, and, it'll just be nice. It's one we kinda have an open thing where you can kinda see it from the kitchen and the dining room and into the living room, and, it's not like a huge area, but you can see it from all those spaces, so I think having a bigger TV will, it'll be nice. You'll be able to see it easier from the other rooms, so but, yep, it's that one I sent over to you. Exact same model, except 65-inch instead of 55 because they dropped everything, um like I said, the 65 ended up being the price of what that 55-inch was when I was talking to you about it. So, uh, ended up talking the family into that to go to a bigger one. So, Sunday deliveries, I thought so too. Like that really surprised me because they asked me when it was available, and I said Wednesday I could be around while I'm working and and have it. And then I got a text all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but like this morning or I don't know, last night or this morning, but, they said, "Yeah, we rescheduled it for Sunday and, let us know if there's any problem with that." And that really surprised me. Yeah, that really surprised me. It says, "Did the blizzard come?" Yeah, it did. It wasn't on the way bad end of it, but yeah, we got about 10 inches of snow through that last one. I think we're supposed to get a little more this weekend, so hey, Skolder, what's going on? I was just going to wrap up here, but thank you for jumping in here. USRG says, I watched, oh, wow, 4,222 channels this year. Okay. Well, you're on like pro level. Dang, man. That's awesome. You're getting out there. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a speed run so I can get back to everything here. Much rather just hang out with you all and have fun, but I'm gonna probably have to go back for it. So, oh, there you go. Jamie found it. Awesome. Yeah, there's some fun stats in there. It's kind of it's fun to look through that and see how much you've been watching and who you've been watching and all that other fun stuff. So, um, Enigma, what's going on? Saying, help me, Corey. I'm in a teacher planning meeting. Ooh, I don't know if I can help you with that. Help, I'll pay you. It might be wasted money. I don't know how much help I would be to you, but I tell you what, everybody, I'd love to stay and hang out longer, but there's a few things I need to wrap up with work to start the weekend. But I'm going to try to get back out here soon. Who knows? You might see a little pop up with the pressure wash simulator or some other game if I feel like getting out there um, and watching things. So Jamie's saying I'm in the top 0.1% of viewers. That's awesome. That means you're a great supporter, a great watcher. So awesome, awesome. But yeah, watch. I might have some random thing pop up. But until then, I hope you all have a great Friday. Thank you so much for hanging out. This is always fun to just hang out and chat for a while and make the Friday afternoon go faster and yeah, start the weekend out. So love y'all. Have a great one. Jamie, thanks for putting in all the hard work today. We'll see if I continue with that thing or if I need to just like drop that so you don't have to work so hard. Shoot through some of those. But like I said, love y'all. Have a great weekend. And we'll be hanging out here really soon. So thanks again for everything. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I'm just going to throw up here really quick that, some of the members that we've had going on here lately. So thank you so, so much, everybody that's been a channel member, that's been helping out with all of this, keeping everything going. Not needed, but very greatly appreciated. Thank you so, so much for helping out with all of that. So I never thought I'd get to the point where that was going to be going on. So and there I go. I truly appreciate it, and thank you so much. So I'm looking for some new things, fun things to do. So watch for some polls, some things I'm gonna be throwing out there for the members to be able to throw some nice, fun stuff out there for you to try to give back a little bit. So anyway, love you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all later. Bye.